Welcome everyone. In today's video, I wanted to talk about free NFT protocols that you should be checking out. These are different NFT applications that allow you to long or short or do various different things with NFTs. These are three of the most interesting ones and three ones that you can definitely get a lot of use out of. So the first one I wanted to talk about is nftperp. So nftperp is exactly as it sounds. Effectively, you're able to trade perpetual futures based on the prices of various different NFTs. So if we just scroll down here on the website, so you're able to speculate on the floor prices of NFT projects, including Bored Ape Yacht Club, CryptoPunks, and more. So this is all available on Arbitrum, so you're not going to have to deal with the disgusting fees that you see on Ethereum layer 1. I think for a trade, it can be anywhere between, $1 to $2, which is a lot more manageable. So there are a lot of benefits of using nftperp. So as I said before, Arbitrum, which is Ethereum's fastest and one of the best layer 2 solutions out right now. And so you're trading against a virtual AMM. With typical perpetual futures exchanges, you're trading against other people in the order book, but here you're trading against a virtual AMM. And as you can see here, you're able to trade with up to 5x leverage, and you get real-time NFT price feeds to ensure accurate pricing data. So let's take a look into the dashboard here. So this is what is initially going to appear. So this is the paper trading mode. So for right now, if we just scroll up, they have a private beta and a paper trading mode. So the private beta is for people who were paper trading a couple months ago and they placed well in the competitions that they were doing there. And so they've been invited to the private beta, but you can use nftperp right now and actually start paper trading there to just feel out how the platform actually is. And they have said before how they are going to do an airdrop. So if you are interested in trading NFTs, then this is definitely a project that you should be checking out. So here's basically a leaderboard and your summary and basically, how well you've done when actually trading on nftperp. But if I click here on trade, it can show you the basic trade dashboard. So here you can click which project that you want to trade. So currently you don't have that many NFT projects to trade, and that's because nftperp is still in its private beta, right? So you have most of the relevant NFTs out there. So Bored Apes, Art Gobblers, Azuki, Doodles, Milady, Moonbirds, and Punks. And so you can go long or short here, and then obviously you can toggle the leverage. And one interesting thing about nftperp is that they use Ethereum as their base collateral, and that's because NFTs are traded in Ethereum as well, and so it only makes sense in that way. And if we just go over here to analytics, you can show what's doing well in terms of 24-hour change, what's going up, what's going down, so on and so forth. And there are a couple of advantages to actually going ahead and using nftperp. So as I said before, you can use it to speculate on NFTs without buying the underlying asset. Now, why might you want to do that? Well, it can be very expensive to purchase some of these NFTs. So for example, Bored Ape, you need at least 78 ETH to buy a Bored Ape. Now, not a lot of people have that money at their disposal to gain exposure to Bored Apes, so you can use something like nftperp to gain long exposure to the price of Bored Apes. Additionally, you could use nftperp if you don't want to deal with the prohibitive gas costs that we have on Ethereum layer 1. It can still cost you tens of dollars to trade NFTs, and in the height of a bull market, it can cost you hundreds of dollars. Additionally, if you don't want to be charged a royalty fee or a marketplace fee, and so this is one way to sidestep all of that. Another reason for why you might want to use nftperp is it allows you to hedge your exposure to an NFT. So for example, we can take Bored Apes. Now, we knew that there was going to be an airdrop for, say, the other deeds, right? The NFT set. And so you wanted that airdrop, but you didn't know what was going to happen to the price of Bored Apes. You didn't know if the price of the Bored Apes were going to get run up or if it was going to dump into that airdrop. So what you could have done was you could have bought a Bored Ape and then shorted a Bored Ape on nftperp. And by doing that, you lock in that current price. And you also get the airdrop as well. And so that's one way of using this. Additionally, if I just go back to analytics here, you're able to do some funding rate strategies. So you see here with the funding rate, if we just hover over here, it says that longs pay short. Longs must pay shorts 0.47% whenever funding is paid. Now, one thing that you could do here is you can go short on art gobblers and then own an art gobbler itself. And so you've got a delta neutral position there, but you're collecting funding rates from the longs. And so in that way, you're able to generate yield from your art gobbler. And you can do this with all of the NFT perps listed here that are positive. Now, the next NFT protocol that I wanted to talk about is Blur. Now, Blur has got a lot of attention recently due to its airdrop, and I've talked about it a couple of times on this channel. But effectively, Blur is a marketplace for pro NFT traders. So if I click here on collections, we can see there's a bunch of different NFTs that can be traded here. Quite a few. Basically, everything that you see listed on many of the major Ethereum layer 1 NFT marketplaces, you're going to see listed here. So if I just scroll all the way back up to the top and I just click on Azuki's. So we have this trading interface, and it's a trading interface that you can customize and do different things with. To just explore this user interface a little bit more, you have the floor price, the top bid, the daily change, the 7-day change, volume, and so on and so forth, as well as the owners, the supply, and the royalty fees that are being paid. You can see here different trades that are happening live, as well as the floor depth. And on this part of the UI, we get a lot more information here as well. So I can just click on any random Azuki, and then we can see the trades, the floor, the last sales, and so on and so forth. You can also toggle the attributes here on the left. Another cool thing about Blur is that you're able to very easily sweep the floor of any NFT collection here. So if I just scroll this along, you can sweep 10 NFTs, 7 NFTs, 30 NFTs if you've got the money for that. Now, I remember in August of 2021, it was really hard for people to sweep NFTs. As soon as anyone saw you buying 3 or 4 NFTs in a row from floor ones, that would automatically start getting bid up by bots. And so something like Blur makes it easier for pro NFT traders to get in and get out. Additionally, you're able to place bids here on Blur as well. And currently right now, if you place bids, you actually get incentivized to do so. You're given the Blur token for any bids that you actually place, which is pretty cool. Blur also has a token out, and it's quite interesting and something that I will be talking about in another video. Now, the next protocol I wanted to talk about is Tensor. So Tensor is the Solana version of Blur. Now, Blur is rivaling OpenSea right now in terms of NFT volume, and they dropped a token for early users, and I expect Tensor to do something similar for the Solana ecosystem. So right now, as we all know, Magic Eden dominates the market there, and I expect Tensor trade to really step up at some point. So its market share went up from 1% to 7% quite recently, and I expect more and more people to start using Tensor Trade. So it's very similar to Blur. So we can see the various different NFTs that you can actually trade here. So if I just click on Solana Monkey Business, we have the Pro Trader set up here. And one thing that I like about it more than Blur is that you're able to see the NFTs actually traded against the price of Sol. Now, one thing that we do have to accept is that NFTs are basically altcoins with pictures. So you're able to chart them and trade them this way. And so as you can see here, if I just scroll back, here's a breakout of the price range, and then we have a massive rally. Now, it's gone sideways since then, but there are other NFT sets here which you can obviously trade the breakouts on, and then you can go into a more granular view, look at the 30 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 hour, daily, weekly chart, so on and so forth, and then you can customize this similar to how you would customize your typical trading view chart. Now, as you can see here, the different listings, bids, orders, traits, so on and so forth, as well as different places where you can buy these NFTs. So a Hades Swap, Elixir, Hyperspace, Magic Eden, Solana Art, so on and so forth. So you can sweep NFTs here, you can place bids, you can sell, and then you can even market make here as well, which is pretty cool. So that was the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I highly recommend that you check out Tensor, Blur, and nftperp. And as per usual, I'll leave a link in the description down below to the websites of all of these NFT protocols.